Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 666, which is the best level up to date for collecting sugar drops. Sugar drops are collected by any of these little dots that have a C on them. So let's jump in and see what this is all about. First of all, let's talk about the level. I've got 66 moves to collect 666 blue candies. A little bit of fixation on that number there. So let's start by seeing what we have to do on this board. The first thing I have to do is eradicate all of these ticking time bombs. If I can't do that, then the game stops right there. So let's take care of that first. Making specials to help. As soon as I open this up, the chocolate is going to have free reign. But that's okay because I can deal with that too. Let's see. I kind of want to make this special, but I don't think it's as valuable as doing this. I'm going to open everything up. Okay, and now I think it's time to open up the chocolate. But we're going to take out a chocolate. No new chocolate can form when we open it up. So here's where we use all of the specials that get kind of magically created. I'm moving away from here because the chocolate's likely just to consume that. Or actually, I don't even have to worry about that. That's being taken out. All of the upper area is done. So now all I have to do is focus on these little guys here. And like I said, the chocolate can probably consume that. Let's hold off and see what happens here. Oh, come on, chocolate. Fine, I'll do this. All right, so that's how I clear out the ticking time bombs. Now let's talk about the sugar drops. Okay, as I make a move that then makes these other cascades, you can see I haven't touched it for a while and it made about 19 other moves. What happens is a sugar drop is collected. You can tell the sugar drop because it's a C here. If I were to match a color bomb with a, let's say, a purple stripe, these would all turn into purple stripes. This would not. It would stay a sugar drop. And then when I'm able to collect the sugar drops, they go into this apothecary jar. If I collect enough, I will get boosters. These will convert into boosters. Now, every 8 hours, you're able to collect approximately 180 sugar drops. And for that, you will get 12 random boosters, approximately 12 random boosters. I say that because you can actually collect a little bit more and store some up for the next time. And so sometimes you get 11 boosters and sometimes you end up with 13 boosters. But it always averages to be 12 boosters per sugar drop collection. You just keep collecting, they go into the jar, and then there's a way to calculate. They'll show you how much. So look at this. I'm making several moves, and because of that, a sugar drop appears. And generally, I don't even worry about collecting the sugar drops when they're on the board. They get collected automatically. And that's done just by blowing things up next to them, the cascading that occurs, and then at the very end, anything that you have on the board that hasn't been collected will, like the striped candies, will go off and probably collect any of these sugar drops that you haven't been able to collect. Now let's talk about the rest of this game. Eventually I want to get to a ratio of 10 to 1, where I've got 10 blue candies for every one move I have left. Especially when I get down to about 10 moves left, I want to make sure that I only have about 100 blue candies left to collect, because I want to be able to complete my mission. That's important. But I will tell you it's not as important on the new platform as it is on the old platform. Because on the new platform, if this game were to end right now, I would collect 14 sugar drops. And if I beat the game, or if I lose, I still collect those 14 sugar drops. On the old platform, I wouldn't collect 14, I would collect 28. Because for winning the level on the old platform, my sugar drop collection would automatically double. Now you might think, why is she talking about the old platform? We don't have the old platform anymore. It doesn't make any sense to talk about it. It just is telling me something that I can't have, making me want something that's no longer available. But here's the thing, I actually do my sugar drop collecting on the old platform if I want to get it done quickly. For two reasons. One is that I get the double value for beating the level. And then the second reason is that the old platform allows us to open up 3 screens or more, any number of screens actually, that we want to open, we can do and play them concurrently or consecutively. So I could have 3 screens open, get 30 from each of my screens. That would double into 60 per screen. 60 times 3 is 180. So as long as it took me to play 1 level approximately on 3 different screens, I would have done all of my sugar drop collecting. I usually play on the old platform level 1476, which is the best by far for collecting sugar drops as of November 17th, 2017, because it's automatically running. You almost never lose. You know, here I have to pay a little bit of attention, but there I don't even have to pay attention. I just make the moves, and maybe 1 out of 100 games I might lose when I'm not paying attention, and I never lose if I do pay attention. So it's just an automatic working. So it takes me about 15 minutes to play 1 level, and if I open it on 3 screens, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to play them on all 3 screens. And I collected all of my sugar drops in 15 minutes for that 8-hour period. The other thing to know is that the 8 hours doesn't reset until you beat the level. So basically, for me, it takes about every 8 hours and 15 minutes to reset, since I beat that level so quickly. Okay, so I'm down to about a 10-to-1 ratio at 10. I've got a little bit more to collect than 10 per, but I'm fixing that right away here. I'm making sugar drop or color bombs. I want to make color bombs. It automatically then gives me a better opportunity to create more color bombs. I don't even have to take out blue. If I take out purple, it concentrates the colors and ends up collecting a lot of blue for me. So here we go. We're at our 10-to-1 ratio. And now at any point, I can go ahead and finish off and beat the level, and I won't feel bad because it'll only be a few moves that I'm missing. The reason I want to hold off and I don't want to beat the level too quickly is every time I take a turn, I have the opportunity to make a new color sugar drop. Therefore, if I have 66 moves and I use all of those moves, I have potentially 66 sugar drops to collect. However, if I beat it in 20 moves, that's only 20 sugar drops I can collect. So once I get down to below 10, I don't care, but before then, I want to make sure that I'm using all of my opportunities. So here I was able to collect, I don't do it on every turn, so I was able to collect 32. I'll probably get a total of 33. If this were on the old platform, yeah, because this is going to shoot it. If this were on the old platform, then that would double to 66. It won't here. Now, I talk about all of this because I do use the old platform. I convert to the old platform, I play in Chrome, and collection is quick. If you want to know how to do that, just ask me in the comments section and I can give you not only a link to the old platform, but the instructions a little bit more on how I do it, plus a visual tutorial like this on how to open up 3 screens on level 1476. If you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe. This was my first playthrough for recording purposes. And as always, thanks so much for watching.